Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 52 right here. 52. Watch the car.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it. You're already down a touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Charlie.
Back to it after the pick 6, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yo, faster.
A second down throw for Young. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set. And logo.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't
get it.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check out. Line 40. Line 40. Easy. Alert.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing his line. He completes it to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
Luck now to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You got 3 down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 11-yard
Check
line.
out. 5.
On 1st down, Love completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck, and he will take it in for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
57. Come on. Go. Watch the shit. Watch the
Snap.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fair.
From the gun, Steve Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Luck. That is caught at the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like the lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Luck got Gordon open, completes it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Luck throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They snap it to Luck. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long for Young. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Love. This is Gordon on the dump-off. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Luck. And avoids the contact by sliding. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, Luck sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. To throw again on second down. Young, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 41 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and 7, Luck. Able to get this to Gordon. 12 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3
straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough. But Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Young now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Steve Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught off the deflection. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Locke. Complete to Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. And Walker has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They run it here with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Luck now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. Locke escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And his guys have taken the lead. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That throw by Young incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Young. Out to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. You got Ocean right there. Hey, Sam off.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
8-3.
Now Young. He gets it to Cooks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The 2nd down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 15, check 15. Jim, 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 Jim. Bang, 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 bang.
Look, squeeze.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
On the run, it's Barkley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Young off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Vick. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Vick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ready, break. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 5. Up, they go.
They go play action. Young. And he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Young looks to throw on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To the air once more, Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
At the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, here's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And Young's throw there incomplete. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
We got trips over. 2 drop Horford. Smith.
3rd and long for Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the... Hey, Charlie. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go, buddy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready, set, 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Kill, kill, kill.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on 3rd down, Vick. Going right side here, and that's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Check 18-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Vick, option right. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
No.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's checking. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And a big loss flips here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Go. 25, check 25, check 25. 45.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Young. Forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Flag, 22, man. 52. Man, let's get this, get this.
First down, Winston. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he cuts it back right. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, he completes it to Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on first down, Young. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Here's Steve Young. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Winston lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jameis to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate, Jalen Ramsey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That throw by Young incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check the hot read. Check 13. Check 13. Shift.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 69 yards. first time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, box drop.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
First down, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey,
Young to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Look at me. Get it.
4th down, Young. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down. Winston, that's complete to Jurevicius. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Winston able to get this to Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Winston going for it all, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A 1st down throw for Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. Finding the open man, Juravicius. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Young now, throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's letting it fly for and that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a draft. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Another try after the first down sack. Young steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Tighten up. Hey, exit. Show out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brooks able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Watch the slant. Watch that.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Young, and it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, Winston. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. He fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go. Check 49. Bravo. Shoot.
Young will set to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here is Young. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That's a gain of 14. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he finds his target. It's Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15.